Hello?
Hey, Steve, it's the Rob and Slim Show.
I've been trying to call you, goddammit.
We're sorry, we don't know, Rob changed some settings on his Skype, and they're, messing with my version of Skype, and I don't even know, nothing's ringing, but we were also...
There's a lady that just goes, the person you wish to talk to is not available right now.
I didn't know we had that lady.
Sound of his beep.
Yeah, I've been paying her for years.
Yeah, see, on my computer, because we both have computers,
Oh, that's neat.
And if he has,
get me a beer.
if he has Skype off, my computer will make noises. So I was trying to turn it off. So yeah, I screwed everything up. I screwed the whole show up, Steve. I'm sorry.
Oh my, you gotta.
Usually I do that,
whole
but...
show. Why do I do this to myself? Well, hello, boys.
How you doing, Steve? How are you? I saw you are in. What are you in? You have a lot coming up. I saw Scott Baio blocked you.
Scott Baio blocked you?
You've done your homework.
I've seen Scott Baio blocked you, and I want to know, first things last, why did Scott Baio block you?
I don't know, because what happened was there's an author, a children's book author that I know, and she went and spoke at some, I guess, a Los Angeles school that Scott Baio's son apparently goes to, and after the talk, he Googled her or something and found some old anti-Trump tweets. So he told his dad, and his dad did an awful tweet saying, "This vile woman shouldn't be talking to children." This woman's a children's book writer. So I went to go to Scott Baio's Twitter feed to give him my wisdom.
Yes.
And I found out I had been blocked, probably from some past.
Oh, even before you were able to say anything. Wow, you were already blocked.
I love when you see somebody's Twitter and you're like, yeah, I don't even know what I got blocked for.
You were planning on responding to something and he blocked me already.
Wow.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that made my day.
No. That's great. I know you're in Annabelle Comes Home. That's coming out June 28th, correct?
Yes. Good job. Yes.
Awesome. And you put the priest, the father. The
I do. I'm Father Gordon once again.
Yes.
I suited up, and I do the usual thing of saying, some bad stuff. Go take care of it. Bye.
Get me the water. What? I saw you in the commercial, though. I was super excited when I saw that a few weeks ago.
Yes. Yes. My return to horror.
Does the doll terrify you, or nah?
It's kind of weird. The weirdest thing is that when we were shooting, the guy who's in charge of her, he has 3 or 4 spare Annabelle dolls. Ugh. And they're all in this box. It's like a little box of scary fucking dolls.
I hate dolls.
And that's creepy. The room, because they built this room that's like their museum, and that is really creepy because they have all these artifacts. It just gives you
just the chills.
It gives you the creeps.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun.
Is that
but everyone jokes around a lot because I think it's so tense.
That's
because the story's so tense, everyone jokes around a whole lot.
I don't know if they pranked you with the doll, if they just put it in your lunchbox or something.
No, I'm glad they did not do that, and they had best not. Yeah, because once again, I don't go to scary movies because they scare the crap out of me, and so I'll have to go see this one.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen any of the movies you've been in?
Is that thing made
Slambo won't stop trying to cut us off.
No, I want to know something.
He does. He wants to know something.
Is that thing made of porcelain? Because I fucking hate porcelain dolls, man.
It's made of human flesh. Yes.
All right, problem.
It's an actual child.
It's a real.
Why do you hate porcelain dolls?
Dude, no. When I was a kid, my grandmother had a room full of porcelain, creepy ass fucking dolls, man. And I used to have to sleep in that room
too. And they are in their little eyes. You lift them up, and their eyes open and close, and
glassy little eyes.
I know what you mean.
You hear them whispering.
I had one that my sister. I used to stick right. She had an open mouth, and I would stick Rice Krispies in her mouth. And that's why I went into therapy.
I hate them.
So this one, not so much.
You need therapy.
Not so much a porcelain doll, but my mother had this giant Pee Wee Herman doll.
I hate that
and
thing too. I hate it.
Me and my sister were terrified of this doll. So one day when my mother was sleeping, we took this doll outside, and we lived on like a second-story apartment. So we walked it all the way down, walked it across the street, and just threw it into a trash can. And my mother woke up, and she's like, "Where's my Pee Wee Herman?" And she looks out the window, and he's just like hanging out of a trash can.
Oh my God! So you've had therapy too. So
Yeah.
Fuck dolls. I hate
Well, how
them.
are you guys? How are you guys doing?
We're
So
good,
You're
Steve.
still in business.
Yeah.
For another week or so.
For another month, maybe. 201st show we are on right now.
Oh my God!
It's
Oh
a
my God.
milestone.
That's podcastration.
Podcast
Yeah.
heaven. Yeah, podcastation. I'm gonna write a book called Podcastation.
It's
And
where
you
many podcasters never arrive.
Yes. And or thought.
Well,
they
how's
were.
your dad doing?
Oh, he's
Is he all?
pretty much 100%. He healed up real
That's
quickly.
amazing.
They sent him for some like extra therapy, and yeah, because I guess he couldn't move his arm completely, and they sent him to like some extra.
Yeah.
And like after the first week, he had movement back, so he's doing really good.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't think anybody expected him to. I know I didn't.
No, because golly.
I saw
Well,
Steve.
that's good. That's good news.
I saw too. Your daughter is one of the Whisperers, correct?
Yeah, it's crazy. She I guess she shot it last October, and she may be coming back this summer. They're just about to start shooting again.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask if she's
And
going to
it's
return.
funny because when she went to acting school, one of the things they train you in is mask work, which you don't usually get to use. And it's and you get like mime. Like I never used mime until I was doing the Hunger Games. They had everything was CGI, so we had to like mime all this stuff. And she didn't get in mask work they do, and she got to do it as one of the Whisperers. She had to go from being like zombie-like to human.
Yeah.
And so it's very fun that she's on the Walking Dead wagon now.
Are you guys going together to like conventions and stuff?
We're going to one. They have a big charity thing down in Sonoya where they shoot Walking Dead. It's in I think like May 25th, and so they invited the two of us. We're going to go down and be sitting next to each other, and we'll see who gets more autographs.
Is she going to be as the Whisperer? Is she going to be wearing the mask?
Oh, I don't know. No. It's really awesome though. It's really kind of, and she got the climactic line of the scene, so it's it's fun. And she's a damn good actor. She's really, really good actor. So I haven't gotten to act with her yet, but that would be very fun.
You guys should have I say we write a movie called Scott Baio Blocked Me, and you guys have a scene together.
Yeah. That's it. Get right on that. I'll call my agent and my manager. That's it.
I was going to ask too, though, what does the mask work entail? Like how to talk with the mask on, or like what goes into that?
I don't know, because I saw I think it's like a latex thing they just drape over. It's made to look like it has the texture of dried skin.
Yeah.
And they do, like, I know they did her teeth because all the Whisperers have poor hygiene and they're dirty, and they darken their eyes, but I think that skull, that mask thing is just like a little Halloween mask. You just pull it right on over.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't there's not a lot of latex stuff they have to glue to you and all that stuff.
Cool.
And you don't get to keep it.
Now, I was gonna say, do you get to take it home, or be like, I ruined that
Yeah.
one, give me a new one, and then sell it on eBay?
That's right. Just sell your costume on eBay. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
What was the film, Steve? The Hunt that is in pre-production.
Oh, I can't talk too much about it because plot is we're sworn to secrecy.
Okay.
I can tell you that it involves a hunt. There is a hunt.
No.
Wow.
And I can tell you that Betty Gilpin has a starring, very important role in it. She's the lead from Glow, and she's great. And it does involve a group of people hunting perhaps some other people. And there's a small group of people that I am a hunter. I can tell you that.
Oh, okay.
And I got kicked in the privates about 30 times by Betty Gilpin. And
Did it feel
I got
okay?
hit in the face with an assault rifle, and I got shot.
Ooh.
And I can tell you, have you ever heard of this is probably a dangerous question for you boys, but have you ever heard of a cowboy strap?
No.
Nope. What is a
Wow.
cowboy strap?
And where do we get
Slambo
one?
really wants to know.
Well, we
I
had
don't really want
the stunt coordinator was a woman named Heidi Moneymaker. She is the premier female stunt coordinator in the world. She did all the Marvel movies. She's Scarlett Johansson's stunt double.
Oh, wow.
And she choreographed all our fights. We have a whole bunch of fights in it. But my character has to get kicked like point blank in the privates, like really hard. And we rehearsed it, just with her kicking my thigh. But that's kind of dangerous because what happens is you rehearse it, but then the adrenaline gets going when you're shooting, and that's when unfortunate things can happen. So this thing called a cowboy strap, it loops. You put it on with your pants. You loop it sort of like stirrups in your feet, and then this strap goes inside your leg, and it creates sort of about 3 inches lower. It makes your groin lower. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Yeah, I want
If you want to lower your groin,
Yeah.
put on the cowboy strap. So what it means is you've got this sort of rope there that's it's in your pants, so you can take a full kick to the privates, and it won't hurt you as long as you keep your legs kind of spread. If you don't, and one time I didn't, and we almost lost the farm, fellas.
No.
But
I didn't get my zipper.
It's a crazy,
caught.
simple thing, but it's very effective.
I say the hunt 2 is going to be the hunt for Scott Baio, where you got to drive around and find him and ask him why he blocked you.
Steve, I think
And kick him in the nuts.
Rob wants to write an entire Scott Baio and Steve Coulter anthology.
Yeah, Scott Baio verse.
I always heard that Scott Baio was the Antichrist.
Scott Beowulf.
That's
starring Steve Coulter.
Wait, Scott Baio is the Antichrist of Slambo?
That's what I've always heard.
Really?
My mom told me that everyone thought he was.
Mom, what did your mom?
My mother always told me they thought he was the Antichrist.
Really?
Your mother thought
back
that.
in the 70s.
Like Priest actually
inspired?
Whoa, hold on. This sounds like the next Insidious movie to me.
Scott Baio, Insidious.
But he was so great. He was great as Chachi.
Charles in Charge. Charles.
Yeah.
I want Charles in Charge of me.
Then he became conservative somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then there were allegations, and that's how I lost.
I guess I don't know what he just got this woman he lashed out at is a very kind. I mean, again, she writes children's books.
Yeah.
It's like
you
don't need to lash out at a children's book writer. It's come on, life's too short.
Yeah.
So. But anyway.
Anywho.
So so now I'm resting. Yeah.
So he is. We've confirmed that. What
Flambo knows.
Steve, do you have any other upcoming projects you could tell us about?
Let's see. Tomorrow I'm going to go to the store, and I need to make some copies.
Okay.
I might go to the Y.
Whoa. No.
I want to know double-sided
Back up.
or just one-sided copies?
We have what do you call it? What the hell? I should remember the name of the things I'm in. Yellowstone. Yellowstone comes out in June. The TV series with Kevin Costner, season 2.
Like Yogi Bear?
No, not like Yogi
Mr.
Bear.
Costner
You should watch the
Mr.
television show.
I
It's
should.
very good.
Do you think you're going to do a Yogi Bear TV show?
Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
Because I would like
You guys
that.
are just liquored up.
Hey, Bayo.
Mr. Ranger Sir, Scott
Steve,
Baio.
have you ever talked to us when we weren't liquored up?
No, I have not.
You never will.
I think you only want to talk about Scott Baio.
Yet you keep calling.
I know. Well, it's part of the court agreement. I have to make one call every 3 months. And,
Community
Community
service.
service. We did set that up nicely.
I should have had a better lawyer.
Sometimes
I
you
think I
gotta.
have to call every 3 months for about 7 years. So
Yeah.
this is, yeah.
We got a way to go, Steve. Steve, I want to ask.
You've done two. Go ahead, talk.
As an actor, what's the busiest time of year for you?
It's weird. Sometimes, like, I was very busy this beginning of this year, and then it's kind of odd. And the fall is usually the busiest, but you never know because you can go months without work, or you can be just going back to back to back. The only time that it's definitely slow is like between Christmas and New Year's. It's really hard. As an actor, you can't plan to do anything. Like someone will say, "Oh, you want to go camping with us on May 7th?" And it's like, maybe. And if you plan a trip to Disney World, then you're going to get a really good job. So that's the key. But yeah, it's so hard to plan ahead, and because you can get a job. A lot of things, like for example, Walking Dead, when they cast me, I think I had like a week before we started shooting. The same thing with my daughter. A lot of, especially television, they cast sometimes really late in the game.
Oh wow!
And even in major roles, it's just like it's because oftentimes they'll, especially for a feature film, an offer will go out maybe to someone with a bigger name than you or something, and it falls through, and so then they look at auditions and stuff. But yeah, you don't often get like I know I'm shooting Conjuring 3 this summer, but that's the earliest I've ever found out about something.
Wow.
Usually you find out about 2-3 weeks before you go, and so yeah, you just can't plan anything.
Don't plan any weddings. Yeah, we're gonna play it by ear.
Yeah, you just don't know because you got to take the job when it comes. But I've been out of town for like a month and a half, so I'm finally home, and that's very nice.
I know you've been super busy. So I didn't know if like from the beginning of the year to like spring maybe was like a real busy time or.
Yeah, I felt like last year wasn't like I didn't work until February. Well, I guess that's not that long, but sometimes actors are jerks. Well, I'm a jerk.
So am I.
I'm an asshole. If you don't work for a month, you sometimes go, "I'm never gonna work again." And I've got friends that haven't worked for years. So.
We talked to a guy. His name is Monty Gear, and he said, just the constant grind is like something that you don't think of usually when you start acting. Like you constantly have to be out there, like earning work.
And you get kind of used to it. And earlier in the career is when it's really nerve-wracking because you'll work, and then the gaps between working are a lot longer, and you got bills to pay. Like I remember when I had 2 small children, and you're sitting in your little lazy boy chair on a Sunday night at 2 a.m. going, "Oh my God, we don't have any money.
Where's the next? Where's the money?"
But the older I get, it gets a little more steady. But you still just get used to. You just kind of you learn to kind of depend on the universe and trust it somewhat, and so it's all right. It's better than I couldn't work in an office. I don't think you guys can work in an office.
No.
I don't think you guys should work anywhere.
I shouldn't work in with public. Like they keep me in the back room. Like
Rob and I at this point in our lives are very open that we work in retail.
We do, yeah. But like I said, they keep me in the back room as much as possible. Like they don't let me with the public.
I may be a higher up.
Slim is
bring you a snack.
Slim is a Top Gun.
I might be a Top Gun in the retail world.
That could be a movie too. Top Gun in the retail world, co-starring Scott Baio.
Co-starring Scott Baio.
I don't think I've never asked this. How old are you guys?
Who first?
And then the line went dead.
Right.
I'm 42.
I'm 31.
I am 31.
Oh, okay. You're children. You're children.
Except Robbie's
older.
When I turned 40, I thought, well, my life's over.
See,
and
I felt that at 30.
It's like, oh my God.
I felt that at 30, but 40 really didn't. Like 30 was depressing. I didn't want to leave the house, but 40, I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it affected me as much.
That's cool. Yeah, I like when I turned 50, and I really kind of liked it. I'm coming up on another. I'm gonna be. Oh my God! I'm gonna be 60, and I gotta go now.
Talk to you later, Steve. How do you relate to the kids, Steve?
My God, I think it's all relative. That's what people who get old say.
Yeah.
It's all relative.
It's all. It's
I don't feel any
Age
different
is,
from like 8 years ago.
Oh, he doesn't feel different from 8 years old. He just said.
I really don't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not as flexible as 8 years old.
What? I don't know if we should ever talk about that.
No, we're not. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
You made it something.
You made it something. You said it.
I didn't make it anything. You drew attention to it. You fucking drew attention to it.
God damn it, Rob! Stop drawing attention to things.
Stop craving attention.
I'm just gonna sit here and listen to you guys. That's fine.
Crazy
That's
shit,
fine.
man.
No, really. No, that's fine. That's what a guest loves to do. Just sit and listen to you assholes.
This is what happens after 200 shows.
Well,
Steve.
this is Steve.
We
I mean,
turn on each other.
in all honesty, you only listen when you're on the phone with us, correct?
That's true. That's absolutely true.
So we're trying to entertain you, all right?
Yeah. We're putting on us.
Yeah.
No, I've listened before. I think. No, I did listen once. I'm your number one fan. I'm busy.
Yeah.
So I should listen. Oh, I should listen to because Ryder Doll sounds like she sounds very cool.
She is.
So I should listen to her when she's a guest because
She's
I really
super
like
cool.
her posts and stuff. She seems like a pretty cool person.
Yeah, she's awesome. We just had Laura Caillouette before you from Django Unchained.
Oh,
So that was a cool
that's very
conversation.
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we do good stuff
So how-
once in a while.
So after talking to you for 2 years, could I just go on your site and listen to past episodes?
Yes,
Yeah.
on our Podbean or anything, iTunes,
Yeah.
all that stuff we're on. If you just look up Robinson, so yeah, we're available.
this-
We've got a backlog.
And
I thought I was
Steve,
just calling you guys at your house. And we could
well,
talk.
you are, but we're all over the internet too.
There's also a cassette player going. We have a lot of backups
Yeah.
over here.
But Steve, you can go on the YouTube channel and
Ooh.
just check out all our interviews.
Yes.
You know,
Oh.
Yes,
we've
are.
talked to huge stars like
Like
RJ
Steve
Mitty,
Coulter and Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
We've had.
I really want to ask him if he's the fucking Antichrist. man.
We booked that interview, Slambo. We can't.
You could do it. You could do it. I will. I actually will. I never. It's just. I just think of you guys as family, and I don't listen to my family. So there you go.
I love that.
That's awesome.
I actually had a co-star of his from Charles in Charge booked for an interview once, and then all that allegations came out with Nicole Eggert, and he had to he had to dip out. He's like, "Look, I'm staying out of the limelight right now. I'm not doing any public interviews." I was like, "Yes, no, I totally understand."
Wow.
Like, so hopefully down the line, maybe someday we could talk. But yeah, he was attacking Baio on it too
okay.
with Nicole.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was getting rough.
Oh man.
Getting rough. But Steve, we have to wrap this up, dude.
Yeah.
So it's always great talking to you, even if it's not mutual. And
I don't think of it as. I think of it as just a requirement. That's all.
Right.
And that's just,
the community service.
yeah, we'll do another one.
I'll have more news for you next time about who's kicked me.
We're gonna be.
And the thing about The Hunt is it's really, and I don't say this because I'm in the damn scene. It is really good.
Cool.
Because the script it's written by the same guy I think I told you did The Leftovers and Lost and all this. It is a really, really good story because it's like a thriller. It's got political stuff. I bet it's gonna be all the hell all over Twitter because of the subject matter, which I cannot tell you what it is.
Wow.
But it's gonna be very controversial. It's gonna be, and it's just a damn really good. Like it's a really good story. It's it's really funny. It's darkly and it's incredibly violent.
Nice.
It's violent, funny, and funny. No, it's going to be really, really good. Now, it's going to come out in September, I think.
Okay.
All right, I have one more question,
yeah.
Steve, before we let you go. What's your favorite Quentin Tarantino film?
I thought you were gonna say favorite Scott Baio show. What's your favorite Tarantino
Well,
movie?
my favorite movie that he wrote is True Romance.
Oh,
wow.
You know, the
that's
one
a
that
good
had
one. Yes.
Patricia Arquette and what's his name?
Oh.
Had James Gandolfini in it, Brad Pitt's in it. I think it's either Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
But I also
is
like
good.
Jackie. I saw Jackie Brown recently too.
I still never seen
And
that
I
one.
saw it
I-
originally.
dude, I
was
have that
not
one.
such a fan of it in
I got
theaters,
that
but I've always wanted to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, Jackie Brown. I hadn't seen it since it came out on theaters years ago, and it's awesome. It's just that same kind of dialogue that he's got in Pulp Fiction and stuff, where it's so funny and it's great.
When you
It's
said
definitely
written,
underrated.
when you said written, I thought you were gonna say Natural Born Killers. That has always been one of my go-tos.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Such
that.
a good
That's
one.
right.
Such the
What's
people
your
in
guys'
it.
favorite Tarantino film?
There's so many great ones.
Yeah, it's so
I want to
hard
say
to
just
decide.
even just Reservoir Dogs. Just because it was the start of everything, and just like you said, the dialogue,
Dogs
it
was
just
great.
just showed that perfectly.
I think my top three would be Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, and Django. I think
love
those
the
would
Kill
be my
Bill
top
Yeah,
three.
Yeah, I
Pulp-
forgot about that because you mentioned Jackie earlier. I forgot that's
Yeah,
him.
that was really
Yeah,
amazing.
Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction, Kill Bill, and Django are my three. My
Yeah.
top three.
Oh yeah, and he's coming out just in the summer. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks really cool.
Coming out, which looks really good. That was when I was
Yeah.
out in LA. That was shooting at the same time. There's a
should've
couple of folks I was
explored
talking
about
to that
that,
were
yeah.
working on it, and everybody's in it. It sounds awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, I definitely will be looking for
I
that.
know it's about Charles Manson, but like,
Really?
does anybody have?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that's what
I
it was
didn't know
about.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
Is he gonna be in it?
yeah,
And-
they're mixing it because Leonardo DiCaprio plays an actor who lives like next door to Sharon Tate, I think, and then Brad Pitt plays his stunt double.
It's gonna be
And so I think
cool.
it's somehow it intertwines with that, like fiction with nonfiction.
Yes, love that kind of stuff. Love it.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Cool. Steve, thank you
That's
again. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Well, you make sure you sign my form so I can give it to my parole officer. So
It's
I'd
on the back of
appreciate
this
that.
Walmart
Fax it to
receipt.
him.
Yeah, I'll scan it and I'll send that right over.
Excellent.
Thank you, Steve. Have a good one.
All right. Take care of yourselves.
You too. You take
Have a
more
good one.
care. Bye. Later, dude.